Welcome to another declutter. Today we are gonna go through brows and mascaras and more mascaras right here. And also I have these two bins which contain kind of brow products and some eyeliners and eyeshadows. I don't even know what's in here, but we're gonna go through this and do a huge declutter and organize things. So let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. This is what we're working with. Let's start with the mascaras first. So I'm just gonna dump this one here. And these are most likely what I'm going to keep. So I'm gonna keep them here and we're gonna go through it because I don't wanna combine them with the ones that most likely I'm gonna get rid of. So, and we're gonna put everything we're gonna declutter in this bin right here. So we're gonna start with this one. This I got in a boxy charm and it's very interesting. It's a mascara that comes with this interesting tool here where you're supposed to flip down and actually curl your lashes as well. So this is made in Korea and it's still pretty good. But you know what, I haven't been using it and I'm gonna put this in my declutter pile. It's quite chubby, but it's not a bad mascara, but this I never use myself. So everything that I'm gonna put in declutter, if it's not dried or old, goes to my daughter. If it's dried or expired or old, I'm gonna throw out. So declutter this one. Now I have two by Maybelline. These are the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Mascara. These are so old, I don't even remember how they perform, but I'm assuming that if I have two, then they should be a good mascara. I will show you the wand. This is actually still wet. It still seems wet. So let's try the other one. So I know one is older than the other. Yeah, this is quite dry. So I think I'm going to declutter this one and maybe pass this one along to my daughter. Maybe this is just newer in my collection and this don't have expiry dates at all. Made in USA. So I'll keep this and see if my daughter likes it. If not, we're just going to have to get rid of it as well. But we'll give this to her for now. Okay, so let's talk about this mascara, and this is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. You see how much I've used it. It's like pretty beat up. This is quite old and I think I'm going to declutter it. It feels very drying when I pull it out. I think I'm going to declutter this one. It's quite old. Okay, so what else do we have here? Let's see. We have this Collab Wow Effect All-in-One Mascara, and this one was, I think it's a brown, no, it's a black brown mascara. Ooh. And this is again quite old. I'm not sure where I got this from, if it's in a boxy charm or not, but yeah. So we're gonna declutter this one as well. Okay, so now my next one is this Milani Highly Rated Mascara. This was a really good mascara as well. This was in the shade 111. I'll show you the wand, but again, it's like super dry. So this kind of has to go in the declutter pile as well. To say goodbye to this one, but it's a very good mascara from the drugstore if you're interested. Very pretty. Also, the packaging is really pretty. Okay, so this is Maybelline. So I have again two by Maybelline here. And I don't know, I don't think I'm going to repurchase any of this. I'm stuck on one that I really love, which is a L'Oreal one. This have been good during their own time, but this have to go in the declutter pile as well. And is this, oh, this is CoverGirl. I just love the packaging and love the color. So yeah, this one has to go. Oh, I can't even open it anymore. This is really old and dry. It still has a little bit of wetness, but it's quite old. So I think I'm gonna put this in the declutter pile as well. So pretty the color though. Oh, this was an interesting one. This is by Physicians Formula, and this is the Organic Wear Mascara. This was good. It wasn't bad. Interesting packaging, but look how chubby the doe foot applicator is, or the mascara wand. I don't like it as chubby, but I didn't have issues. More issues when you do the bottom lashes with this one. But again, I'm done with this. I don't think I will repurchase at the moment. I have my favorite, so we're gonna put that in the declutter pile. Here is one. This is the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. This is powered by like a magnetic technology. Don't really know what that means. Yeah, made in Taiwan. Let's see if it's still a wet mascara. Yeah, this has still a little bit of life to it, so this one I'm going to keep for sure. And then we have this one, the Vava Pink Lash Primer Base. So this is more of a primer by Luna Magic. Look at this, it's pink. I don't have many primers. This I think I got in a BoxyCharm, but you know what? Even though I don't have many primers for my lashes, I don't think I'm gonna declutter it. Okay. So let's talk about this pile here that we have. This is my Lancome Booster Extra Large. This is more of a primer for your lashes. My Lancome one, I really like it, and I'm gonna keep this one. Then this is, you guys know, my favorite mascara out of them all. This is my L'Oreal Voluminous Curved Brush Mascara. This is in the shade Black. Definitely keeping this one. I have two by, oh no, this is Maybelline, very similar. Anyways, this by L'Oreal, yeah, L'Oreal, the Lash Paradise Mascara. This is waterproof, very good mascara as well. It does keep your lashes waterproof. You can go swimming with this, very nice, it's not clumpy. It looks really good on your lashes. And here is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This is again in the shade Black. And let's see how it looks. Oh, it feels quite... Oh, it still has a little bit of life. But I think... Yeah, I think it's quite dry. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one right now. Okay, so another one I'm gonna keep is this Buxom one. I think I have another backup. I got this from TJ Maxx, so I'm keeping this one. This by L'Oreal, it's my only brown mascara that I have. It's really pretty. This is the Voluminous Brown Balm. So it's a balm for your lashes. I really like it, so I'm keeping this one. Of course, I'm keeping my Clinique. This is one of my favorites from Sephora, so I would definitely recommend this if you buy a mascara from Sephora. The Clinique High Impact Curling Mascara. Beautiful, beautiful mascara. My Merit Stays. This is a product that Merit sent to me. It's a beautiful mascara as well. You can use it, very good for that minimalistic look, but to me it also gives it a very nice lengthening. It distributes the lashes really nicely, so it's just a beautiful overall mascara. Oh, my Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. This is a little bit older, but I don't want to get rid of it. It's really good, so I'm still holding on to this one. My Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. It's another one that I'm gonna keep. It's a lot of money, so I still want to use it. This is a really good from the drugstore, but it's still more expensive. This is the Annabelle. So if you're in Canada, this is the Annabelle Mascara, the skinny one. So it's very, very good for your top lashes as well. But look how skinny the wand is. And this is perfect for your bottom lashes. A beautiful, beautiful wand. I love this. It looks like there's no product on it, but you get a lot of product out of it. This is the Etude House Curl Fix Mascara. This is a Korean one. Yeah, made in Korea. Very good mascara. Look at that packaging. It's still good and wet on the wand. So I'm keeping this one. And I'm keeping this funky one by MAC. MAC Hoot and Naughty Lash Mascara. It's very interesting. It opens up like this. It's a brown mascara, you can see. And then also you can put it back, and then you can open it up through here to make it more, I don't know, skinny and long. So yeah, I'm keeping this one. Okay, so let's put everything I'm keeping in here back in the mascara bin. Okay, and this is what we're decluttering so far, this many mascara. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 mascara are going, and all this are staying. Actually 12. This I'm gonna see if my daughter wants it, but or maybe not. I'm gonna get rid of this too because it's quite old. So yeah, 12 mascaras decluttering done. Let's get into the brow products. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so let me organize them a little bit based on how they look on containers and pencils. Ooh, let's take this out. This is here. And then we have this guy, this, and then this too. Okay, so let's start with this section here. So we have my, oh, this has to go here. So right away, I can tell you this is my favorite brow product, and this is by Rare Beauty, and I love this product. This is the best brow product I have ever owned. You can see that I'm hitting pan, and I like to dip in both when I do my brows. So this one stays. Okay, this is the Urban Decay Double Down Brow, and I don't know about this one. It's still very pretty. You can see how much I've used it. I'm gonna still keep it because it's one of those OG products, and I truly love it. Even though I think they discontinued it, I still like to keep it. Okay, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is, everybody knows about this. This is the Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. I wonder if it's dry. No, because when you put your fingers through it, look at that. You can still, it's still manageable. You can still use it. So I'll keep this one for now. I really love Anastasia Beverly Hills products. It's really, really good. So I'm keeping this one for now. The e.l.f. one, e.l.f. Brow Lift. Oh, I don't know about this. This is kind of the same as the Anastasia one. Ooh, look how cloudy this one looks. So here they are. None of this do absolutely anything for my brows. This looks quite cloudy. So I'm gonna get rid of, I think I'm gonna get rid of both. They're just so useless. I don't understand. I thought at least the Anastasia would work, but no, this doesn't work at all on my brows. And this one, the same thing. My brows just fall out of place. They become, you know, with a lot of flakes in it, and I don't like that feeling. So I'll see if my daughter wants this one. This looks like it has expired, the Brow Freeze. So I'm gonna get rid of this one and keep this one for my daughter. Now, I've got this one, the Got to Be Glued Sprinkle Glue Water Resistant. Everybody was using this on their brows. I'm still gonna keep it for a while and play with it if I really need to have something to keep my brows in place. But again, this gives me the same weird feeling sometimes, like very flaky, but I'll keep it for now. Okay, so talking about more of those glues, this is the NYX Brow Glue. This one's okay, not bad, but again, it doesn't really hold the brows in place at all. I don't understand. It's supposed to be a glue for your brows, but you know what? I'll still keep it. I just want to have something that until I find something that really works for me, but I'm gonna keep this one for now. This is the Patrick Ta 4 Brows Major Brow Laminating Gel. I just got this. It was like a birthday thing from Sephora that they had for free with your order, and I'm still testing it out. So far, not super impressed. I've heard good things about this product. It didn't impress me that much, so I don't know. What do you guys think of this one? Have you tried this Patrick Ta one? I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep testing it. This one probably has been one of my favorites. I've noticed something on my brows. This is the Refi one. I love how I can see that the packaging is cracking already. So I've used it a lot. So it comes with this white cream that goes on your brows, but it doesn't really stain your brows white. And then you open it up this way, and then you have this brush type brush on the other end. So this is more like a comb, and this is more like a brush, and it's kind of to set your brows in place. So it's a really good product. This is so far the only one that actually worked on my brows, and it made my brows look nice. So I'll keep that one. Then we have the Saint Lux brow gel. This is a clear gel, kind of like the NYX one. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. I'm gonna declutter this one and give it to my daughter. Then we have the Makeup by Mario. This one, again, it's okay. I've used it quite a bit, but it's, I don't know, the brows become flaky, but it's Makeup by Mario, so I want to keep it and use it more. It's a lot of money, and you know, I don't want to throw it out. Okay, let's see here. What else we have here? Now let's talk about the two pens that I have. I have my Glossier one and my NYX. These are some of the best brow products. Yeah, you have to press a little bit harder. So this is a beautiful product. I love how it makes your brows. And if you want to get something similar like the Glossier one from the drugstore, you can get the NYX one. There's Kona. Kona, sit down, sit. There's the NYX one. This is a beautiful product, and it's called the NYX Brow Tint Pen and Lift and Snatch, and mine is in the shade Espresso. Lovely, lovely product. So these two are my favorite pen brow products that you can get. So I'm keeping them. Okay, this one, oh my goodness, this was perfect in the beginning when I first bought it. It has a spoolie. This is by Kosas, if you don't know, but it's a nice product. I love the packaging, but mine is kind of stopped working. So you can see that I'm rotating it, nothing comes out. This doesn't go in, I have to push it. Oh, there you go, it finally started working. But now, let's see. Yeah, now it's not going back in. So you can see I'm rotating it, and I have to push it down. I might have to try their new one. I hope that the new one doesn't have issues like this one. Now it's not coming out at all. Oh, there you go. Now it's coming out. So, I don't know. I think there's a problem with the mechanism. So, I'm going to get rid of this one and give it to my daughter. Speaking of Kosas, I have the Air Brow in the shade brown. What is it called? No, in the shade, what? Black? How is this black? Again, it was really nice when it was more fresh and wet. Now it's kind of dry, and it looks very flaky on the brows. So I'm going to get rid of this one, even though I love the packaging so much. It's so pretty. So I have to get rid of that one. Let's see. Again, these are one of my favorite pen products for your brows. This is the Give Me Brow Volumizing Pencil by Benefit in the shade 5. And this is the Gwen Stefani one in the shade 4. Very great products. This doesn't look like much on the hand. It's like a chubby, big pencil. But when you put it in the brows, you can see a difference with this one. So when you swatch it, it's not so good. When you put it in the brow, it's really good. Gwen Stefani one, it's really nice. So the pencil works really nice. It comes out when you twirl it. It goes back in. It has more of a waxy feeling. And the other side is a spoolie. So these ones are both staying. Okay. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a very good one as well. This is a mini one. It came with something from Sephora that I bought. Very waxy feeling. I love this one for traveling. It works fine, so I'm keeping this. And it has a spoolie on the other end. As tiny as it is, it has both products. So I'm keeping that one. My Glossier one, I love this one. This is in the shade, this is the Boy Brow in the shade, I think it's dark brown. You can see it's a brown one. Great product to have, a tinted brow gel. So I'm keeping this one. Glossier is really good brow products. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. one, the Wow Brow in the shade Deep Brown. Very similar to the Glossier one. I'm gonna put this one away and give it to my daughter to use. This is the Benefit one. You can see that the writing is all gone. I got this in a BoxyCharm. Very good product. Looks brown. But I'm going to keep this one still. It's still good. And then I have the Merit and the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to keep both of this. Merit is in brown. Anastasia is deep brown. So they're both good products. I'm keeping those. So this is what I'm getting rid of for products. This I'm gonna throw out. This goes to my daughter. And then still keeping quite a lot of products here, but we'll see. We'll see next time if we get rid of more. I still want to use them and try more and see how I feel about this. Okay, that we keep. Okay, let's talk. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This is on my desk. So I guess now we're gonna get into like eyeshadow primers, and this is what I'm keeping for sure. I have my NARS one. This is the Alter Ego one that they sent to me. Works very similar to the NARS. I love my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use all the time. And then my two paint pots by MAC. One is in the shade Painterly and Soft Ochre, so I'm keeping this. Okay, now here is the major problem. Let's dump this out and see what we're working with. Okay, I don't even know what we have here, so we're just gonna go through it and just grab things. Let's start with this pot here. Okay, so I have this. This came in a, I don't even know what it was. BoxyCharm, Lovecraft Beauty. I have no idea. I'm assuming this you use on your eyes, not on your lips. I'm not keeping it. I don't like it. I'm going to declutter it. Eye Method. Ooh, hold on. Brow pomade. Okay, here's a new brow pomade, which is very interesting, like the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's not as soft and gel-like. So I'm going to try this and put it on my desk and give it a try. So I'm putting this with my brow products. Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade dark brown. This is quite old, so I think I'm gonna get, yeah, it's all dry. I'm gonna throw it out, get rid of it. What is this? Oh, the L'Oreal Blackest Black. This is one of those eyeliner gel liners, but it's so old and dry, so I'm gonna chuck it. Again, Maybelline Eye Studio, very similar to that. I used to use this a lot. I'm gonna chuck it. It's quite dry. Another one, Maybelline Lasting Drama. Ooh, this is brand new. Let me try feel it. Yeah, I can still use this as a eyeliner, so I'm gonna give it a try and see. I'm gonna put it here. e.l.f. one. I don't know. See, this is like e.l.f. sheer powder. What is this? Yeah, I don't know what this is. It says e.l.f. and it looks like a sheer powder. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of this. I haven't used it, so I'm gonna chuck it. The Annabelle Matte White. This is nice to have, but do I need it? Let's keep it in the maybe pot for now. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let's get these tubes and find out what they all do here. Okay, this is the Milani eyeshadow primer in 01 Nude. I don't need this. I have my eyeshadow primers. I'm going to declutter this one. Or maybe give it to my daughter. We'll see. I'll keep it here for now. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. The photo focus one. This is actually quite new, I think, in my collection. Oh, it smells very funny. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this one. Maybe I'll get rid of the Maybelline too. Oh, this is quite old. This is a brow gel by Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Old, almost done. I'm going to get rid of that. This is the Catrice Eye Foundation. It's a waterproof eyeshadow primer. Waterproof? I don't know. It's very gel-like. So, I don't know. This one's usually make my foundation move. So, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm not going to keep that. Another one. What is this? The Elizabeth Mott eyeshadow primer. I think this one came in a boxy charm as well. Yeah, made in Korea. So this is a good brand. This is from a Korean brand. So I'm going to keep this one. I love my Korean products. So this is eyeshadow primer. Yes. And here is the Beauty Crop Stuck on You Base Eye Primer. Yeah, I'm getting rid of this one as well. Okay. So let's see here. What else do we have? We have some pencils. Okay, let's talk about these pencils we have here and this one. Okay, so we have this one by Maybelline, the Master Precise Skinny Pencil. It is very skinny. Oh, and it's very gel-like. Interesting. Again, I have the same issue. Like, it does not roll back. So, let's see now when we open it. Did we squish it? No. Do I need to keep this? No, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't like it. Next, we have the... Oh, this is the Sephora one, but I think this is so old. Look, it doesn't even... It's very old. So, I have to get rid of this, unfortunately. It dried up. Waterproof Monet. This is a Korean brand, but the whole pencil kind of broke inside. I don't know where it disappeared. So, I'm going to go in the garbage. The Annabelle in the shade blue. I don't wear this at all. I don't wear much blue. I don't know what I was thinking when I got that. So I'm going to get rid of that. Ooh, and this is in white. But it's so dry. I can't even, like, look how flaky it is. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Let's see. What else do we have here? We have a couple of liquid eyeliners. Like this one, this one. I don't even know what this is. Wow. And this. Okay, so let's talk about this one's right here. We have the... Oh, I don't know what this is. This is a Trooper Black, made in Italy. The KVD lash liner. But I want to show you. It's so weird. Like the... What is this? Is this for your lashes? To intensify your lashes maybe? I don't know. Can someone let me know down below? What does it say? Trooper Black Lash Liner. Inner liquid eyeliner. But it's so chubby. I'm going to get rid of this because it's so chubby. There's no way this fits in my inner corner without creating a big mess. Here is one by Maybelline. Look at this curved one. It's so interesting. And let's see. Completely dry. Yeah. So we're going to get rid of this one. And here is by CoverGirl. I'm telling you right now, I don't like this one. So we're going to get rid of this one as well. This is another one by Maybelline. Line Stiletto. Let's see. Oh, very chubby. It's still wet, but I don't like the applicator. So garbage. And this one has no name. What is this? L'Oreal. Oh. Interesting. Oh, this is very skinny, but very wet and flimsy. So get rid of this one as well. Now, I have more liners. Might as well check this one's out. See if we get rid of liners. Let's see. Again, by Monet, this is the waterproof eyeliner. This is very beautiful. So I'm going to keep that one. I like it. This is by Voluminous Superstay by L'Oreal. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is one of those. Still beautiful, but do I need it? I'll think about it. I'll put it aside. What are this? Oh, the eye method. Okay, so this is one of those products they sent to me. On one side, you get a stamp that you put on the outer corner of your eye. It looks like that. And then this you fill in, kind of to perfect your wing liner. So you have a left and a right. It says here left and right. So I'm gonna keep this for now. They sent this to me and I like to try use it more. What is this? This is Wonder Wing eyeliner by Rimmel. No, it's too chubby. I'm gonna get rid of this. This one was a nice one. Is it by Essence? Let me see if it still works. No, it's quite drying. So the Essence one, I'm gonna get rid of. This is by Lauren Conrad, and I got this in a boxy charm. It's very soft, but do I need it? I don't know. I like this one by L'Oreal too. I don't know if I need it. I'll keep this one by Lauren Conrad. I'm gonna get rid of the L'Oreal one. Here's another one, Wonder Wing Rimmel. Here's another one of those. Get rid of it. So thick and drying. And then here we have NYX. Well, this is beautiful by NYX. Can definitely create a nice wing line with that. I'll keep this one. This is so pretty. And then I have this one's by Rimmel. I bought a purple one. Ooh, it's dry already. So pretty. That's the green one. Same, dry. Get rid of both. So I was gonna keep this one. And here's the pink one, all dry. Yeah, not good, all dry. So garbage. Okay, so this is what I'm keeping for like wet liners, and this is what we're gonna get rid of. Okay, so let's move on to the remaining stuff that we have here. This, I don't even know what it is. Maybelline Color Corrector. It's quite old. I don't even want to open it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This is, oh, Yves Rocher Life Proof Bronzy Shade for your eye. Do I need this? Will I use it? It's pretty, but no. I have my Bobbi Browns, which I love, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. What is this? CoverGirl. Oh, this is so old. I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's one of those twisty pencil in the pearlescent white, so this one has to go. What is this one? Annabelle Stay Sharp Self-Sharpening. So let's see, interesting. Oh, this is a white one. Oh, but it's so dry. Garbage. This is the Monet Gel Tint Brow, but it's green. I don't know why. It's supposed to be brown. So that's garbage. What else do we have here? This is the Almay Velvet Foil. Doesn't work. It doesn't look good. It's like a cream shadow. It's so bad. When you put it on the eye, it kind of moves everywhere. It looks okay on the hand, but on the eye, it just doesn't spread nice. And look, it just, when you try reblend it, it kind of picks up. So that's garbage. This is the Marcel Longwear Eyeshadow Pencil. This is so nice. It's nice for the inner corner. It gives me like nice Natasha Denona vibes. Let's see here. So it's a nice pink. I'm keeping this one. Maybe I should put it with my eye crayons. So this one stays. Okay, this is the Trestique. Oh. No, it doesn't work. It's all dry. I think it's a brow product. So this is gonna go in the garbage. Then we have this one's by e.l.f. right here. So they're pretty. And then we have the Stila. I have a review on this comparing the Stila with e.l.f. on my channel. This Stila one is so old. So old. So unfortunately I have to get rid of it. It was first thing I tried on my channel. Then we have this one. Ugh. So drying, and I'm not even gonna try this one because I don't like the color, so I'm gonna get rid of them. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is the Maybelline Master Blur Stick. It doesn't blur anything. It's just doesn't look good on the face at all, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then we have this e.l.f. brow gel product. It's clear, it's like a lash and clear lash and mascara product, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Wow. Okay, so this is what we're keeping. Primers. Okay, so here are my mascaras that I'm keeping. That's all I have. Then here I have all of my brow products, and these are brow products as well, so I'm gonna put them, no, these are the brow products that I'm giving to my daughter, so I'm not throwing this out, I'm gonna give this away. But these are my products that I'm keeping. Then here are all my gel liners that I'm keeping, and here are my eyeshadow primers. That's all I'm keeping. And then here, this is what we're gonna get rid of. So we decluttered a lot. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so that's it. This is gonna go right in the garbage, unfortunately. A lot of wasted product, but you know what? We gotta clean up and make room for new products. I hope you guys really enjoyed this declutter. It's been a big one, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe. And that's it from me today, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Today we have another declutter, and I was thinking, let me lift this up, of going through my powders. I have 2 bins here of powders, and also setting sprays. I have a couple setting sprays that I'm not using, so we're gonna declutter some. And of course, a lot of lip liners that I have here. So just in this case, it's just the top drawer here. We have full of lip liners, so we're gonna go through them and see what I'm gonna keep and what I'm not gonna keep. But yeah, let's get started. So let's start with powders. You guys like my nails? I just got them done. Me and my daughter, we got some white pearl type of nail. It's so pretty. I love it. Anyways, okay, so these are the powders we're gonna talk about today and see how we're gonna declutter. Let's start with this one right here from Kosas. You guys can see how the packaging is broken. It smells like chalk, and this is something I'm gonna get rid of. Never really enjoyed it. Never did anything for me. I don't know. This is not a good product in my opinion, unfortunately. I haven't been that lucky with Kosas. Same with the brow products. Not really good brow products. In the end, they turn out not so good. But yeah, this is not a good product in my opinion. So this has to go. Let me grab a basket here. Okay, so we're gonna put everything we're gonna declutter in this box here. Here's another one. This I got from BoxyCharm, and it's Ofra. Ofra's really good. Like, the powder is not bad. Unfortunately, they sent me a yellow one, so I can't really use this at all. It's quite yellow. So yeah, and that's why I have to declutter this one as well. It's a banana powder. Yeah, and the Kosas one was in Breezy Cloud Set. Let's move on to this. This is by Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. Yeah, so it's a loose setting powder. It's in translucent. However, like, look how much product comes out, and this doesn't look translucent at all on my face. Unfortunately, it looks quite yellow. So for that reason, I have to declutter this one as well. Okay, moving on to a Makeup Forever. Now, this is similar to the Wet n Wild. However, this is translucent. The packaging is much better. You can see that not a lot of product comes out, but the product, it doesn't, even though it looks darker in here, is not yellow on the face. This actually smooths your skin and perfects your skin. So this is something I'm going to keep. Okay, let's move on to this powder, OPV Beauty London Translucent Powder. This one came in a BoxyCharm as well. I don't know. It's not a bad powder, I just haven't gravitated towards it. So I'm gonna declutter this and give this maybe to my daughter. So this go in my daughter pile. Let's see, Makeup Forever. Wow, this is so old. This is probably before I started my YouTube channel. Makeup Forever Professional Setting Powder. Now this has a little bit of shimmer in it. You can see the shimmers in it. It's a good powder. It's very nice, but it's very shimmery. So I don't know what I was thinking, or maybe this is just good for your body to put all over your body if you are wearing a dress and you're going to a party. But for the face, I would not recommend this because it's quite shimmery. Powder, Shine On Powder it's called. Yeah, and it's quite old, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Physicians Formula packaging is kind of like broken. It doesn't close anymore. This is the Physician Formula translucent powder. I love the packaging. It's cute, and I think, does it open on the other side? No. Yeah, no. So I haven't used this one so much. The cap doesn't close very good anymore. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. Sunscreen. It has sunscreen SPF 30, which is interesting. I'm gonna put it in my daughter's pile. I haven't used this one in a while. She can play with those. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the Jouet Cosmetics. And this is a beautiful powder. Again, this has very nice smoothing finish on the face. This is in the shade Fair, and it's quite pretty. It's very light, and I'm gonna keep this one. The only thing I don't like is the packaging. I don't know what's going on. This is just peeling off, so I don't like the packaging, but the formula is good, so I'm keeping this one. Here's another one. I'm keeping my Rare Beauty. This is the Rare Beauty setting powder in the shade Light. This is a beautiful powder. I love the packaging as well. It's created very smart, where you can just open it, use it here, and then lock it so that your product doesn't spill everywhere. I love the shade. Has more of a nice light pink undertone. So it's a beautiful product, so I'm keeping it. Okay, obviously my Pat McGrath under eye powder. I'm keeping this one. This is a translucent powder. You see how much I've used it. I hit pan, so I'm keeping this one. This is good all over the face, under eye as well. Everything's gone. I've been using it so much. Charlotte Tilbury. I have two by Charlotte Tilbury, so I don't know why I bought two. I have this one in the shade One Fair, and this one is in the shade Fair Medium. Now let me show you, which is I find very interesting here. So we have One Fair and Fair Medium. What do you guys think? This is One Fair and Fair Medium. Very nice powders. The One Fair obviously is darker. This is translucent, which is Fair Medium. But they're really good powders. I love both of this, and I'm keeping both. And my Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder. Definitely keeping this one. This is a beautiful powder. Even if it hardens here, it's okay. You can like scrape it off and still use it. This is a beautiful powder, so I'm keeping it. This is another very old one. This is by Almay, Smart Shade. This is a skin balancing pressed powder in the shade 010 Light. This is quite old in my collection, so I think I'm just gonna declutter it. There's no point. Wow, look at that. Picks up the powder really nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna declutter this one only because it's old, but it's a really nice powder. From the drugstore. Another one from the drugstore, the Fit Me by Maybelline. This is a matte powder. It's in the shade 100. I think I had this one for quite some time too. Normal to oily skin. I think I'm gonna declutter it only because it's quite old. You see how much I used it, but this is because it was the only powder in my collection. I rarely use powder because I have dry skin. Let's see. Now I have two by Laura Mercier. Let's see. and they're both translucent. I don't know why it looks one looks a little bit lighter than the other, but this is 9.3 grams, this is 5 grams. So these are really good for traveling. And yeah, these are really good powders. I gave a mini to my daughter because I had another one that's smaller. And this is the same. Yeah, so I'm keeping both of this. These are really good powders too. They look really nice on my skin. So these are staying. CoverGirl. This is the Instant Wrinkle Blurring Press Powder in the shade Translucent. You know what? It's a good powder, but I have some favorites here, which I'm gonna love more than this. And I'm gonna give this to my daughter, so it goes in my daughter pile. Same with this one, CoverGirl Clean Fresh. I have two by CoverGirls. This is in the shade 100 Translucent. I love my translucent powders. And I really love the pink and the packaging, but yeah, I'm not gonna use this much, so I'm gonna give it to her. They're not old, they're quite new. Now, I want to have some from the drugstore. This is the NYX one, the HD Studio Photogenic Powder. This is again in the shade SFP01, which is quite white, you see? Very similar to the Pat McGrath one, but it's not a pressed powder. So I think I'm gonna keep this to have one from the drugstore. This is really good, so I'm keeping this one. I'm gonna have to let go of this one as well, the Annabelle Perfect Matte Powder in the shade Translucent. Very similar to the CoverGirl one. Barely used it, so I'm gonna give this to my daughter if she wants it. And this is Boom X. It's quite dark, but it's very nice powder. It's kind of like a foundation powder, but unfortunately it's a little bit too dark for my skin, as you can see. So I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep the rest. This is the Sephora one. This is a good powder. Oh, what happened here? This is in the shade Light, so I'm keeping this one. This is a beautiful pressed powder, very affordable at Sephora. So I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping my e.l.f. one. This is good for traveling. This is a dupe for the Pat McGrath one, for this one right here. So this is a very good powder from the drugstore, affordable. And we have 3 here, one by Huda Beauty, Givenchy, and Givenchy. So I'm keeping my Huda Beauty in the shade Cupcake. I love this powder so much. It's very similar in packaging to the Givenchy one. However, it doesn't have the quadrants. So it's the nice pink one. And it has the mesh inside there, which is a very smart idea. So not a lot of product comes out. So I love this one on my face. I'm keeping it. If I were to choose one, I would choose just the Givenchy and Huda Beauty. They're perfect. And of course my Pat McGrath. Then I have the Givenchy in the shade 1 Pastel. I love this one with all these colors inside. Very good. And here's another one that's really good. The Givenchy in the shade 3, which has more of the pinks inside, which is good, very good for brightening your under eye area too. So these are staying. Okay, so let's put this back in the pile here. Let's see how many we have, if we can fit them all in here. Let's see how we can fit this in here. I have to remember I had one on my desk, so these are staying, I think. Which one did I have on my desk? Oh, yeah, this I have on my desk in my Shop My Stash for this month, so I'm going to keep that there. But look, we can fit them all in one spot here. Isn't this pretty? Okay, so this is all we're keeping. And we're getting rid of this ones and this ones. So these are all decluttered powders. So these are going to go to my daughter, and that's going to go in a garbage pile. Okay, so let's start with setting sprays. This is going to be pretty fast here. I have another one by L'Oreal, which I already gave to my daughter, but this is going to be easy. This is what I'm keeping, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray, the best one ever. So this is staying. My Milk one, I don't know. You know what? It's quite used. I think I'm going to give this to my daughter for now. I'm not using this anymore. Okay, so this goes to my daughter's pile. Where are they? Let's make a pile here. Next one, Dewy Finish. This I actually really love, so I think I'm going to keep this one still. My Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. This is a really good one. This is staying. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a primer, a milk primer. So this has to go in my primers. My e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray. This is one of the best from the drugstore. I really love it. That. And this one too, the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray. This one, the pump is not so good. So keep an eye on the pump. It kind of sprays a lot. But the product is really good. I'm keeping that. And I'm keeping my Urban Decay setting spray till I finish all of them. Then I'm only going to repurchase my Charlotte Tilbury. Just adjusted the light a little bit so it's not so bright. So I'm keeping all of this right here. And my Charlotte Tilbury is sitting on my desk. So these are my setting sprays I'm using. Lip liner. So let's start with the Melt Cosmetics one, Perfect Pencil Lip. I swatched them all here. And they are one of the worst pencils I have tried. You can actually use them to like maybe color on paper with them. They are so hard and so tugging on the lips. Like, let me show you this one. Like, I have to push so hard to get that line. It literally hurts my hand. So I'm going to get rid of this 3. And I'm going to keep all of my ColourPop ones in here. This one that I swatched right here, it's a funky color. It's this one right here. I don't know how I'm going to use this a lot or not, but this is in the shade Absolute Zero. But it's a fun color to own in my collection, just in case I ever need it for any type of fun videos that I do with my daughter. So yeah, these are all staying for sure. Okay, now let's talk about the next lip products here. I don't know what I have. Let's see. Let me kind of organize them first. Okay, so here are my Morphe Lippies. These are great lip pencils. Let me take one out. So they're like wooden pencils and they are very beautiful to work with. Soft, but not too gel-like like the ColourPop, but not hard to tug. Beautiful shades. I bought all neutral shades. I have a video testing out all of these products. Yeah, the lids sometimes tend to come out, so be careful. Don't bring this in your purse. This is not a pencil you want to bring in your purse because the lids are not very good. However, for the amount you pay for this product, which is like $5 I think I paid for each, is just an amazing lip liner. And here are all the shades I purchased. You can see my favorites are this one, Love Bite. You can see how much I've used it. And this one as well, Bite Me, like the neutral browns. So great, great lip liner. So I'm keeping all of this. Now I have 2 by Makeup Forever. I have the Endless Cacao and Anywhere Caffeine. I love Anywhere Caffeine. I don't love Endless Cacao as much. It's still an okay product. I think it pulls too gray, but I'm still gonna keep it because they're quite expensive and I spend money on it. However, I've seen people talk about this on YouTube a lot. Not like they're not bad, but I don't think that they deserve the hype that they have. There's just they're not as smooth as the Morphe ones. I don't know. They're okay. It's kind of like, I love the design of them, the wooden design, but you can see it's not something I gravitate towards, but I'm still going to keep them because I spend money on them. I was influenced by some YouTubers as well to buy this. So I kind of regret it, but you know, now that I have it, I don't want to get rid of it because I spent my money on this. So I'm keeping those. Okay, so I have a couple more. Let's see here. This is Basic Beauty Cocoa Lip Liner. And I think I got this in a boxy charm. Ooh, it's actually very smooth. Now this is even nicer and smoother than the Makeup Forever. So definitely keep. It got lost in my collection. I have to use this more. You can see how much I love this one by Milani. This is in the shade 04. The All Natural Milani Lip Liner. Look at that nice nude brown peach. I love it. So I think I'm going to keep this. I mean, not I think. I know I'm going to keep this one as well. So definitely keeping it and repurchasing. Now here's another one. I got influenced to buy the One Size Beauty. I want to own something by One Size. And this is the Lip Snatcher in the shade Shy But Fly. I love the name. And it's okay. It's not bad. It's quite nice and creamy. Oh, look, it's very similar to the Milani one. So I'm keeping it. It's not a bad product. It's just very little you get, but it's not too gel-like to finish it fast. So I'm keeping this one. Okay, ooh, here's one by Tower 28. I just picked this one up. And this is quite dark. Very nice and soft. And this is in the shade Draw Me. It's a beautiful brown, dark brown. So I'm keeping this one as well. Huda Beauty, this my mom got for me. The Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Bombshell. I love the color, but you can see the top keeps coming off. It's like the lead inside broke in multiple pieces. It's a nice color, but not a super big fan of this color on my lips. But I'm keeping it because I got this as a gift from my mom. And I want to finish it. This is one I got in a boxy charm. This is the Dragon Beauty Lip Liner in the shade. Doesn't have a shade, but it's this brown one, which is a super nice nude brown right here. I love the color. So, and it's a big pen, so you get a lot of product here. And I love the design. So I'm keeping it. Moonlit. What is this? Wow, this is a nice red one. This is another product that I got, I think, in a boxy charm. It's quite pink, very interesting moonlit liner. And this is in the shade number 49. By what's the company? I think it's Moonlit right here. That's the company name. I'm keeping this one too, even though it's a color that I don't wear as often. But it's a very nice formula. And I'm keeping all of my BK Beauty lip liner. So these are the shades that they sent me. And they are very pretty. I love them all. I can quickly swatch them for you. But I don't like the mechanism. Again, I'm not a big fan of this twisters because some don't work. Let me see which one is it that's kind of funky. Yeah. Like they don't twist back. See, this doesn't go back anymore. So, I don't like those. The formula is beautiful from BK Beauty. I hope they still make this. I'm not sure. But you can use this lip liners as lipsticks as well. My favorite is this last one probably. And the first one, the two nudes. We have Warm Spice, which is my favorite, this nude brown. Then we have Alter Ego, which is this burgundy red. The next one is Pink Lady, very nice neutral pink. And the last one, which is another favorite of mine, is Sweet Pea. These are my last ones here. Let's pick this one up. This is in the shade Latte. Oh, Basic. Here's another one in the shade Latte. Oh, here's another beautiful color. Again, this I got in a boxy charm. I love this ones. Better than the Makeup Forever ones, for sure. So I have the two shades now. You see how beautiful they are. Here's one by NYX. This is NYX Lip Pencil in the shade Beige. I don't know. Let's see. This again, yeah, it's okay. It's a very nice nude with a little bit of satin finish like. Very beautiful color, actually. I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm keeping it. Not a lot of declutter here. Here's another NYX. NYX in the shade Free Spirit. I love my NYX products for sure. This is beautiful too. You can see. Very nice brown nude. Here is another NYX one. Wow, I've used this one a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is NYX in the shade Nude Truffle. Look at the, every time I put this back in the, with the cap, it bends like this. But let's see how this one looks. Yeah, so this has to go. You can see it's a beautiful shade, but it doesn't, I have to push quite hard. I don't want to let it go though. I'm not going to let it go because I think after I got rid of that top layer that was coming off, it actually swatches nice. It is, the formula is a little bit more, not as soft as the other two by NYX that I'm keeping, but I love the shade and that's why I'm keeping it. Again, look. You know what? I'm getting rid of it because look, every time I put it in, it causes that. So because of that, I'm getting rid of it, unfortunately. Here's a Sephora one, Sephora Contour Round Gel Lip Liner. And this is, what shade are you? 26, a little rusty. This is made in Korea, so very nice and soft. Beautiful. I love the shade. I love the shade and I actually love the formula. Yes, Kona, you're trying to come here? Okay, come sit down. Sit down. So I'm keeping that one. Okay, good girl. So Kona's right here. You're probably gonna see her little hair in the background. Okay, no licking, Kona. So I am keeping all of my Essence lip liners. These are so beautiful, and the shades I have, they're twisty ones, but they're actually, the mechanism works really nice. Where can I swatch them? Okay, sit down. So I'll swatch them right here. Beautiful shade. This is in the shade, and they're 8-hour lip liners. Let me find the shade. Oh, it's here. 03 So Default. And it comes with a sharpener at the end. The next one, which is more of a darker one. This is in the shade I Am Shook It. They're all waterproof. These are the best lip liners you can get from the drugstore. Look at that beautiful wine color. Pink that. Let's try the next one. Nice mauvey pink. Keeping this one as well. And this is in the shade 04 Keep Receipts. Right here. The shades are right here on this paper, which I don't like, but you know what? They're too good to be thrown away just because the shade is here. And this is 01 Because Duh, which is my top favorite out of them all. A very nice nude. So a little bit of hint of pink in there. So these are all staying for sure. And here are my last three. And this is Wet n Wild in the shade, oh, Lay Down the Mauves. Again, it's one of those twisty ones, but the mechanism actually works. So here's Lay Down the Mauves. Very beautiful. I'm keeping it. These are the best from the drugstore. Here is a CoverGirl. Twisty, not a very good one, just like the BK Beauty ones. Very nice neutral brown. So I said the shade is, yeah, caramel nude in this one. And then here is by L'Oreal. The shade I have is Beyond Pink. This is a nice one too. It's quite light. Do I need this one? I'll keep it for now. But yeah, here it is. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, here are the ones all swatched. I guess I'm keeping a lot. So I only got rid of 4, which are a NYX one and the Mel Cosmetic ones. Oh, these are horrible. They were on sale, so that's why I bought them. Okay, so ColourPop lippies are staying, these are staying, and the Declutter today from powders, setting sprays, and lippies. This is what we're gonna declutter and get rid of, and we're keeping the rest. Oh, and also this one, which this one actually all goes to my daughter, the setting spray and the rest of the powders. I hope you guys really enjoyed this declutter. Yeah, it's fun to do this type of videos and start fresh and get rid of stuff that I don't use. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye. I don't want nobody